Hello guys, my name is Mudasir Aziz. I am from India. I belong to a very small village in one of the districts, District Budgam from Jammu and Kashmir. I've been working here past 5.5 years. It's been absolutely amazing journey. Uh, it has. I've made a lot of friends. I've known a lot of people. I learned a lot in past 5 years here. It is completely different when you come here from India and start your career here. It's been brilliant. I mean, I can't complain about it.
Okay.
It's been absolutely
What are
amazing.
the most important differences, like work culture differences compared to India and here in the UK?
It's a good question. I mean, if you have worked in India and then you come over and start your career and start working here, it's completely different. I feel it's completely opposite. I don't know now, but if you talk about 10 years ago or 5 years, 6 years ago, what it was in India and what it is now, I don't have much idea. But what it was then, and I will just talk about the differences, the basic differences. Like if you work in a hospital, what are the main differences over here? You can go and speak to a radiologist here. You can go and talk to them about. It's not only about the work. You can go speak to them about your personal life. You can share anything with them, and you can ask for any help. They're always there to help. Now, for example, clinically, if you make any mistake, the doctors will come. They will make you understand in a way that you will not feel bad. They will not come and just tell you off that you've done this, you shouldn't do this, you made this mistake. It doesn't work like that. They have got a mutual respect for you, and you have a mutual respect for them. Similarly with your other colleagues, whether it is your seniors, whether it's your juniors, you've got mutual respect for each other. You can't talk rudely to a receptionist. You can't speak rudely to your helpers, your CIAs. It's not done in that way here. You have to give your respect, and then only they'll give you the respect back. You can't be a bossy. That's what I mean. Yeah.
But I think you also receive a lot of messages from people who are trying to move in the UK or trying to make a try to make a career here. What are the thoughts about them? Like, what are the messages for them? Like, what they need to be focused on that if they want to move here?
See, it depends on an individual what he wants. Yeah, there are a lot of opportunities, especially in our field in radiography. There's millions of opportunities everywhere in the world. I think some countries have made it easy, some have made it a little bit difficult, but it's not impossible. You can go anywhere in the world and work as a radiographer. Now, if I talk about UK, I think it's very easy to come over here and work here. All you need to do is you need to follow a few guidelines. You need to follow whatever HCPC tells you to do. You follow that. I'm telling you, and you need to know. You need to speak a little bit of English, and I'm 100% sure that you will get it. And I tell the people who are interested to work abroad, please go ahead and try, because that's how you can explore the world. That's how you can you can see the difference between where you are and where the other people have. I mean, people over here who have qualified from here, they're not. I don't find them more experienced or more talented than us. I find we Indians, we really work hard. Especially if I talk about Asian community, all of us really work hard. Whether it's in the studies, whether it is in the work, and I feel everybody should. Everyone who is interested should try, and there are people who can help, or I'm there to help, or you're there to help, so they can message us. And it's just that first initiative, which they need to take by themselves. They have to do that hard work. Success doesn't fall your way very easily. There might be one odd people, for them it might come really easy, but not for everyone. You have to work for it. When you work hard, things will start falling towards your end.
And what do you find, like, what is the main cultural difference? You're coming from a particular part of India, and when you come to live in here in London, is the most cosmopolitan city in the world. Like you find people from every part of the world. It's not like from British people. Every part of the people are living here. So what you find like cultural differences? Just 2 or 3 points.
I think that is the beauty of London. Yeah,
Yeah.
London is the multi-diverse. You
Yes.
find there's something for everybody here,
Yes.
be it Indian, Pakistanis, Bangladeshi, or any other country. Yeah,
Yeah.
in Europe, East European countries, Middle East, there is something for everyone here. It's really multi-diverse culture here, and it's I think it's really easy life. It's easy life. People are really nice, whether they're English or whichever community they belong. They're really welcoming. If you need any help, there are people who are ready to help you all the time. I mean, obviously there are differences when you come from different country to live in this country. You have to adapt to those policies and the rules, but it's easygoing life. There's nothing you should be worried about. A little bit expensive compared to rest of
Yeah.
the UK,
Yeah,
but
I can feel that. Yeah.
but I can't find myself living anywhere else in UK apart from London. I love London, so
Yeah.
I find it
And
really nice.
one tricky question, like everyone asks, have you ever faced any kind of racism things? Like a lot of people, they ask this kind of stuff.
To be fair, I have never ever experienced any kind of racism.
Here in the UK, yeah?
Not only here, even in India, racism is everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
everywhere,
everywhere
yeah,
in
it's
the
everywhere,
world,
yeah.
whether it's in India or here.
Yeah.
But I think it's the wrong concept. Like we think like all the white people or whatever other communities there is a racism. Obviously, there is a racism. There are people who would have faced racism, whether
Yes.
it is about your culture, about your religion. But personally, if you ask me that question, I have never ever faced any kind of racism, any kind of difficulties anywhere in my life till now.
What really you do here, like as a radiographer? A lot of people don't understand what is radiographer. Just in a brief.
Okay, so I'll start from when you finish your graduation. For example, if you've done BSc radiography, or what you call BSc medical imaging technology back in India. So when you're qualified radiographer, that means when you've finished your degree, you've finished whatever internship you're doing, and then you want to pursue your career. Like there are different ways which you can choose. So you can start with an X-ray radiographer. There's no shame in that. Working as an X-ray radiographer for a few months or few years, have a basic knowledge, practical knowledge about how to do the X-rays and everything. Then it really depends on you whether you're interested in going forward into the hospital. Some people go into the teaching. Some people, like I used to work for Philips, so you can go in that way. It's completely up to you. There's that decision leaves up to you. It depends on what your interest is. But basically, as a radiographer, the main specialization what you can do is you can be a CT radiographer, where you only deal with the CT scans. You can be specialized in MRI, like I do. I do only MRI scans now. Or you can become there are posts like you can be a general radiographer, where you are based on a rotation. So you work few days on X-rays, you work few days in CT scan, you do DEXAs, you do thetas, you do MRIs. So you have all mixed together, which is I think amazing. There's no harm in being a general radiographer and knowing everything. I think that really helps in future in some people if they want to go into the management. I think those kind of people, they do get a bit of preferences because they have got all overview of whole department. Yeah, but basically I do MRIs, and we do all sorts of MRI scans here, from basic to advanced, to angios, to cardiacs, to proctograms, breast MRIs. We do a lot of small bowel studies, a lot of contrast, livers, pancreas. So you name it, we do everything here.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts about like who people are trying to move? Like a lot of people, maybe you will see messages from people they want to move UK. Like if they want to try to move there easily, or what is the best message for them if you want to? They are like who they're trying,
See,
because I know the process is totally changed. The time you people came here was a different process. Nowadays is a different process. I'm not talking about the process. What's like, what the quality or what should people focus on before moving here, or who are trying to move here? Like you understand my point, yeah.
Yeah, so if I put it in a way, like if people want to travel, yeah, I know there are people who don't want to leave India. They want to be there in their own country and they want to be with their families. That's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong in that.
Yes,
I
yes.
absolutely, it's absolutely fine. But then people like me who try to be slightly innovative, yeah,
Different, yeah.
who tried to explore the world, who tried to travel, who like uh, who like to get out of their homes, get out of their comfort zones and go somewhere and try to adapt to that culture. There's nothing wrong in that as well. Yeah, it's completely your decision, it's completely your choice what you want to do in life. But I will tell the people who really are interested to come and work, it's not only here, who want to travel, who want to go different countries, you guys should try it, you guys should do it. Yeah, if you really like to do it, you should do it, you should listen to yourself. It doesn't come easily. Success is something which doesn't come easily. It's very often you will find people that success has gone in their way really easily. So you will have to work for it.
Yeah.
You will have to do hard work. I'll give you my example. When I had applied for HCPC, the first time I applied, my whole application was the old application.
Yeah, you
So
told
they
me,
they send it back to my house, like I received it 6 months back, all the documents back. I was like, what? Then I thought, okay, I'm not gonna do it because it's again the hassle. But then I thought to myself, no, I really want to do it. So I took the initiative, doing whole process again and send it. It took me a few months to get over it, but I got it. And then I had friends who helped me, like you guys would have had friends here. Everyone helps.
The last and foremost question is, what is the importance of English to live and work here in this country? Like a lot of people ask you, do I need to do IELTS? Do I need to do OET? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's an English speaking country, so obviously you need to know English if you come and if you want to come and work here. But it's not like you need to know. If you know a basic, simple English, that will do. You don't need to know. What I mean, you don't need to speak in a kind of an accent where people will understand you better. That is there. But if you can speak simple English, that's more than enough for you to come and work here. But yes, it is really important. If you don't speak English, there's no problem in learning it. You can practice it with your family members, with your friends. I'll tell you my example. When I started my university in Bangalore, it's completely different from Kashmir to Bangalore. The cultures, everything is different. Everything is different, yeah. And Bangalore, there are people, they speak Kannada, but mostly people speak English there. Yeah, they don't speak even Hindi much. So when I had started my college, so first few days, I did not understand anything because lectures were English, and it was really hard. It was really hard. But then I worked hard. In few months, in a year, I was all right, and I learned, and it was absolutely fine. There was times when some of my friends, I have a friend who's working here. I mean, he used to tease me if I said few words in English, and then it was regarding my pronunciation. But then I learned from it. You should take everything in a positive way. If somebody teases you, it's okay. They can tease you. There's no problem in it. But you will get there. If you work hard about it, you will 100% learn it. You will be there, and you will make it. If I have made it, I don't find any reason that you guys shouldn't make it. It's absolutely fine. Friends can tease you, and
when you look back to your friends, you know, and what they are doing now and what you are doing now, do you regret making decision that coming back to UK and work here and live here compared to your friends, your classmates, like what you did in BSc and MSc and your post graduation? Like when you look back to them, or when you speak to them,
I mean, it's not only about my classmates. It's my friends, my childhood friends. Obviously, I miss them. I miss my family. But that's what makes me different.
Yes.
I had the guts to to push myself and move out of my comfort zone. You know, you struggle if you relocate, you move to different place.